Hi, beautiful people. How are ya? I hope you're having a great day. I wanted to give you an update on Goldie. We hadn't taken her to the vet yet because it took almost a week to get in. They did x-rays and blood work. Her blood work was great for an older dog. I mean, it couldn't have been better, but she does have a broken leg. That was a shock to the vet and a shock to us. I mean, she would let you touch her leg and no yelping or anything, and the vet couldn't feel anything, but x-rays definitely showed it. And on top of that, the bone around her kneecap, above it and below it, wasn't the same color as the rest of her bone. Like it was thinner bone. And so the vet thinks it's possible that she has bone cancer. So we're just going to continue to treat her and try to extend her life as long as we can. She got a shot for pain, and that helped her sleep all the way home because, golly, she was antsy the whole ride there. Matthew, my youngest son, went with me to the vet and he sat in the back seat with her, but she wanted on the floor and she just kept pacing back and forth. But on the ride home, she slept. Her pain was eased. The vet also concocted some vitamins for her. I believe she said A, C, and D in liquid form, so I can give them to her in a syringe dispenser thing. She's also going to figure out an herbal supplement that she makes and has given it to other dogs with bone cancer, and they live a longer life. But she wanted to do some research on it and make sure she came up with the right mixture of herbs to give Goldie. So we'll be hearing from her probably in about a week. We're just going to do everything we can to keep her comfortable. I figure we'll know and she'll know when she can't handle it anymore. Right now, she's still a very feisty dog. They were shocked in the vet's office. I mean, they had to muzzle her to get her to stop nipping at him and wiggling to get the x-ray. Bless her heart. I told them I'm sorry, and they're like, no, we were just worried about Goldie. And she's still eating, not as much as she used to, but she's still eating and she can go to the bathroom just fine. So that's where we are right now. Appreciate your prayers and thank you for your love and support with my puppies. More than 2/3 of people with fibromyalgia have gastrointestinal disorders or problems. That's almost 70%. Compare that to the rest of the population without fibromyalgia at 8 to 20%. And about 33% of people with IBS are later diagnosed with fibromyalgia. And 48% of people with fibromyalgia are later diagnosed with IBS. I had IBS long before there was a name for it. Unfortunately, researchers haven't pinpointed yet what the exact cause is of gastrointestinal issues and fibromyalgia. It's known that the central nervous system and immune system are involved, But add the psychosocial factors like our thoughts, behaviors, and social factors that are all tied together to impact our life. When I have a painful tummy, a very warm bath is just what I need. What do you do to help relieve your painful tummy when you've exhausted everything else? Intestinal issues began in my early 20s, but fibro didn't happen until I was 49. To clarify, fibromyalgia is a syndrome, a group of symptoms that often occur together. So, not everyone with fibromyalgia will have the same overlapping conditions. We all experience widespread chronic muscle pain, stiffness, fatigue, sleep, and memory issues. But overlapping conditions are those conditions that often overlap with fibromyalgia. For example, there are those who also have POTS, neurocardiogenic syncope, multiple chemical sensitivities, myofascial pain, depression, food allergies, sleep apnea, GERD, or other conditions. But not everyone has the same overlapping conditions. Multiple medical conditions are common, and each of us are different. In addition, you might have an autoimmune disease alongside your fibromyalgia, like lupus, RA, or Sjogren's syndrome, but not everyone does. I know that I've talked about gastrointestinal issues multiple times, so I hope you're not getting tired of me bringing it up. And so today I'd like to talk about gastrointestinal issues in fibromyalgia again and the common overlapping conditions that coexist in fibromyalgia. Here we go. Symptoms of gastrointestinal issues are stomach pain, bloating, gas, and nausea. They're experienced on a regular basis. In addition, a change of bowel habits is a part of gastrointestinal issues. This is usually diagnosed as irritable bowel syndrome or IBS, a common condition found in fibromyalgia patients. Tesla was pawing at my leg. He wants to say hello, don't you? Say hello to everybody. On top of that, acid reflux and gastrointestinal reflux disease, or GERD, are also common. GERD is a condition where patients feel burning in their chest and throat. Acid enters the esophagus from the stomach. GERD is when stomach acid backs up into the esophagus. Acid reflux is that backwash of acid into the esophagus. Acid reflux is an occasional backwash, and many people experience this from time to time. GERD is a repeating pattern of that backwash over time. Your medical doctor or gastroenterologist can help you understand this and diagnose it. It's worse when you lie down. Stomach acid is very irritating to tissue outside of the stomach. You'll get a burning sensation in your chest called heartburn, usually after eating. You may experience upper abdominal or chest pain. You may have trouble swallowing. You're so cute. Yes, you are. Or have a sensation of a lump in your throat. GERD increases your risk of esophageal cancer. Its precursor is called Barrett's esophagus. This usually occurs because of untreated chronic reflux, and why it's so important to see your doctor. Long-standing damage from acid reflux can result in transformed cells in the esophagus that leads to a precancerous condition, that Barrett's esophagus, and possibly esophageal cancer. I had to switch arms. You're heavy. Yes, you're getting heavy. But not all GERD patients will experience heartburn. Instead, the patient may have silent GERD. I know you want to lick me. Or what's called laryngopharyngeal reflux, or LPR for short. The reflux of gastric acid goes into the esophagus and then past the esophagus into the larynx. Regular GERD doesn't affect your larynx or vocal cords that we call the voice box. The voice box is an organ in the top of the neck involved in breathing, producing sound, and protecting the trachea, our windpipe, against food aspiration. But in silent GERD, we may experience frequent throat clearing, sore throat, coughing, or hoarseness. I experience all of those. We also may experience postnasal drip or mucus in the back of the throat. A bitter taste at the back of the throat can also occur. Yes, and mommy gets that crazy stuff too. You might also have a feeling of something stuck in the back of the throat, or have swollen and irritated vocal cords. We can also experience breathing difficulties. I had no idea that I had silent GERD because I didn't experience heartburn. Well, unless I had maybe a glass of wine or a glass of juice. I don't drink either of those now. It took my allergy doctor to diagnose me. On my first visit with him, he had this long questionnaire. I mean, I think it was 5 pages long that I had to answer. And I thought, some of these questions are just dumb. What's he asking this for? Well, I found out. He said I had something called silent GERD. And later, it was confirmed through an endoscopy that my gastroenterologist did. I actually have some slight irritation in the lower portion of my esophagus. And it's likely my family doctor would have diagnosed me if I had put all of these symptoms together to even tell him about. The feeling of postnasal drip occurs because the acid can actually back up all the way into our nasal cavities. Did you know that? I certainly didn't. You might even experience a burning sensation in your nose. If this is ongoing, a thick mucus in the throat occurs as a way for our body to protect itself, and why we tend to need to clear our throat all the time. This makes people with LPR prone to bronchial infections, throat infections, and sinus infections. There's a huge overlap between the symptoms of GERD and LPR. Stomach acid goes through the esophagus, so you can still have damage to that area, even if you have LPR. But the normal symptoms of acid reflux, like heartburn or indigestion, aren't necessarily triggered. As I wanted down, there was a noise coming from that direction, so he's exploring at the moment. Dyspepsia is a condition with discomfort or pain in the upper abdomen. This includes the stomach and small intestine. Bloating, nausea, and rarely vomiting occurs. Also, you will become full early after eating. Some causes are attributable to stress and excess acid production, but other causes are unknown. And I was told I have dyspepsia. Many fibro patients experience motility issues. Motility involves how fast or slow your digestion occurs. If it moves too fast through the digestive tract, then you might experience diarrhea. If it moves too slow, then constipation can occur. I had a test that showed once my food entered the small and large intestine, it moved very slowly. You can experience a wide range of symptoms, such as the feeling that your food is getting stuck in your throat, to stomach pain. You might have vomiting, belching, gas, bloating, or heartburn. GERD is a motility disorder, as well as IBS and gastroparesis, which is delayed gastric emptying from the stomach, among other conditions. Roemheld syndrome, or RS, is commonly known as gastro-cardiac syndrome. In this syndrome, heart palpitations are felt when the stomach is full or during digestion. There's a link between the nervous system and the heart and stomach. Particularly, the vagus nerve plays a huge role in sensory functions felt in both the heart and digestive tract. So, you could have acid reflux or bloating at the same time as you experience an irregular or rapid heartbeat. Or you might feel nauseous, dizzy, or have chest pains at the same time. Unfortunately, some people get misdiagnosed with panic attacks, depression, or anxiety when they actually have gastro-cardiac syndrome. So, what can you do? I mean, we each have to approach this differently. I mean, some people are going to find one thing that works that I won't find that works. But don't give up, because you'll find the right mix and blend that works for you. Thank you. Oh, you are. Love you. Oh my goodness. Uncle Matt just left for work. And this one he's going bonkers because there's something about the front door. He likes to go out on the front porch and run back and forth. And you open that front door and he becomes crazy child. Probiotics are live cultures of good bacteria that help with the overall health. Like the bacteria that already exists in the gut, probiotics can be helpful in counteracting harmful bacteria. Tesla even got probiotics when he got that gastroenteritis. Probiotic supplements may address several health problems that often occur in fibromyalgia, including irritable bowel syndrome, vaginal yeast infections, depression, and anxiety. You can also try L-glutamine and digestive enzymes. Many people with fibromyalgia are low in magnesium. You can take it as a supplement. Magnesium citrate is often preferred, which helps with constipation, or you can get it from foods high in magnesium, such as yogurt, dark leafy green vegetables, nuts, fish, and whole grains. Magnesium can help with depression and pain. Melatonin is a hormone produced by our body to regulate sleep-wake cycles. Getting enough sleep is good for relaxing our nervous system. Melatonin might help with deep sleep, and we need that in order to feel refreshed when we rise in the mornings. Why are these important when we're talking about gastrointestinal symptoms? We need to calm our nervous system down. And this is an easy way to help our body in that process. Try eating smaller meals. Overeating at one sitting can cause painful symptoms. A food sensitivity or food allergy test may be necessary to rule out food intolerances or lactose and gluten intolerances. Eat slowly, stay hydrated, avoid processed foods, eat healthy snacks, avoid soft drinks, sweeteners, and fast food. Do your best to be active. Regular bowel movements and elimination of gas will result. Use stress management techniques like meditation, deep breathing, and yoga. Turmeric is an antioxidant and anti-inflammatory that can be helpful. Ginger is a root and known for its anti-inflammatory powers, as well as omega-3s, which might also be helpful. If you can tolerate smells like those from essential oils, you might try lemon eucalyptus or wintergreen. They're supposed to be calming. You can also try lemon eucalyptus herbal tea. Do you have a favorite herbal tea that you like? Also, many of us use digestive enzymes and or L-glutamine. I hope you learned something. I send you gentle hugs and support. Love you. Its precursor is called Barrett's syndrome. Its esophagus. There is a huge overlap. And I'm back. If it moves too fast through the digestive, when he got that gastrointestinal. So I'm recording this in the afternoon, which I don't like to do because Tesla starts going wackadoodle, and it seems like it takes me 3 times longer to get through a video. So I'm back to regulate sleep-wake cycles.